The first place I played D&D was at a little game store. I played a large ogre with very low intelligence. That was actually the place where I went in, and they had like a big penny bin or like 5-cent bin of cards that I would just go through and like find cards that I liked the artwork of. It was actually the first place that they had like starter decks when you're getting into Magic. I think Magic was actually kind of the first introduction for me to like illustration and what your art could actually be on. Like I had a collection of Magic cards when I was little. I never really played. I didn't know anybody who played. I didn't know how the game worked. I just really enjoyed collecting the cards and seeing the art. And that was really the first time for me that seeing like what you could do and having the artist names on the cards. Art's been something that I've done my whole life. When I was younger, I was a pretty shy kid, so it was kind of a way for me to express myself and make connections to other people. So it was always something that I really enjoyed, and Magic was always just sort of there. It always felt more like something that I just had to accept that it was the path that I was going to take rather than there being a particular moment where I chose it. It just sort of felt like it was always there. The first piece I did was Nature's Agus, and that, like when I posted that online, I had just this massive amount of Magic artists commenting and like reaching out on my post, which had never happened like in my entire life before. Just being like, oh my gosh, I thought this was a Magic card. Like, you know, this looks so amazing. Like, you're great. And I was like, what's happening? This is so cool. As I was working on the second piece, it was kind of right at the start of the pandemic. And unfortunately, one of my family members passed away then. And that was kind of the first time that I'd ever lost someone who was close to me. I got to see her once in the hospital, and I wasn't able to go to the funeral. I also have a lot of health issues, so it was a really difficult and isolating time for me. So I really struggled on the second piece that I was doing. And that was actually the piece that ultimately got me into working for Magic. It was Cursed Faramir. These were vampire and gothic focused piece, and they were working on Innistrad Midnight Hunt at the time. And so 2 weeks after I posted that piece, the Magic art director reached out to me and asked, I was wondering if you'd like to work with me on some cards. And that, I think at the moment where I got that, I yelled really loud and just surprised my partner screaming out of nowhere. And of course I replied back and was like, yes, absolutely. The first assignment that I got for Magic was actually Brave Survivor, which was a young girl mourning her lost loved one. So it felt very appropriate. But yeah, I went from Midnight Hunt to Crimson Vow to New Capenna to Kamigawa to New Capenna. I guess Dominaria United. Technically, the first time I painted a Planeswalker was Nahiri's Warcrafting, which is a spell card for March of the Machines. And I had kind of the same reaction with both of them, where I read the prompt and I was like, it has a name in it. And then, wait, this is the Planeswalker's name. Like, just tell it like I get it. And the first thing I look at is I think like the dimensions. Like when I got the Planes Vivian Reed, I look at the dimensions first, and I was like, that's a weird dimension for a card. Like it's long. Is this a token? Like, wait a minute, this is the Planeswalker's name. And then I was a little nervous, but mostly excited. I definitely think in the end it really worked out for me, and it was a fun ride. It was definitely a little bit anxious throughout the process, but I think it worked out well.